All right, we're recording. What's up, y'all? StrongerLife crew. Thursday, May 26th. We have a two-part workout. So we have a weightlifting, weight training session at the beginning. We're going to do a bent over row. All right, so we did this, when was that? Last week, I believe. We did bent over rows. That is where you are basically in that hip hinge or the bottom of the deadlift position, and you're bringing the weight to your pocket. Your elbows are going up towards the ceiling. The big thing with this one is that you're really emphasizing a nice squeeze at the top, almost like you're trying to pinch a dollar bill in between your shoulder blades. All right, we're doing 5 sets of 5, and each round is going to be about 1 minute, 15 seconds long. So we'll get through those 5 pretty quick. If you're just doing a single arm, like a dumbbell or a kettlebell, do 5 on each side. What I'm going to do is probably use, oh boy, I'm going to have 2 kettlebells, and they're not the same weight. So it'll be asymmetrical, but I'm going to switch them each round is what I'm going to do. So both sides get equal amount of work. So that's an option there. So that'll be 5 rounds of 5 repetitions, about 1 minute 15 each, so you'll get a little bit of rest. Then we go into a 12-minute AMRAP, where we are going to be doing sit-ups or crunches, bird dogs, plank side step, or leg lifts. These can be done on the ground. They can be done on the couch as well. It's going to be very core intensive for that AMRAP, or as many rounds or reps as possible for 12 minutes. All right, so lots of transitions. For that one, we'll go through some of the movements in our warm-up as well as the bent over row. That's it. That's what we got for today. All right. So let's start off. Grab a broomstick. I'm going to grab my PVC pipe. We're going to warm up the shoulders a little bit and work on this bent over row. Let me grab that real quick. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Rona and Kim. Okay, let's do up and overs. Remember, the more narrow your grip is, the harder it'll be, and the straighter your elbows are, the harder it is. Let's get to about 10 up and over. So Kim, we're going to be doing that wrist deep dive tomorrow. So I've got some exercises planned that could be helpful. It's probably going to be a shorter one than what we've been doing. Try and keep it to 10 to 15 minutes, but that should be helpful. All right, one more. All right, around the worlds. Keep that nice and close to you. Ten in one direction, 10 in the other. I said in the live video this morning, I don't know if y'all got to see that. Maximus said they're sharing their details of what class is going to look like and some of the procedures today. And as soon as we get that and make sure it's all good, then we are going to send y'all an email. I was wanting to do that, on Monday, like I said, but some of the finer details were not being shared at that moment. The tough part was Lincoln has to, give his thumbs up, and they had his mom's service on Monday. Okay, next. Arms or hands just outside the shoulders. Press up, come back down. Let's do 10 of these. Okay. All right. Now let's do some deadlifts with this. All right. Remember, the broomstick or PVC pipe, whatever you have, is going to be rubbing against your legs. as I'm going down, I'm closing the car door with my backside. But remember, my knees are not locked out. All right, so it's not like I'm just sticking my butt straight backwards. I'm sticking it back, but down a little bit too. So my knees are going to bend some. Just slide that stick all the way down. Let's do about 10 reps of that. I'm going to watch you all from the side here. There you go. That's it. Lower your butts a little bit as you go down. Almost, yeah, that's it. You're closing the car door, but then you're also thinking of sitting down just a little bit. That's a lot better. 10 of those. Good. All right, then we'll go into a row for once you're done with 10. The reason we're kind of sticklers on that deadlift is you can do a stiff-legged deadlift, and lots of people do that. And that a stiff-legged deadlift where the knees stay really straight, that's fine, but it asks more of your low back than your butt and your hamstrings, or your glutes and your hamstrings. So as soon as the knee bends, it requires more leg strength versus just focusing on the back. But there may be times where we do a stiff-legged deadlift, and that's fine. But the majority of the time, letting the knees bend a little bit is going to be preferable for the muscles that we engage. Now, if you have knee pain with that little bit of a knee bend, then yeah, we may want to do a stiff-legged or straight-legged deadlift. But if you can get a little bit of that knee bend, that's gonna target the muscles we want to target a little better. All right, so bent over row. You're basically in the bottom of that position, that deadlift position. My knees are bent. I close the car door. I feel a nice pull in the back of my legs, and from here, I'm trying to pull that weight into my pocket. You got to clear the knees a little bit, so it kind of goes around the knees and then pull it into the pocket, and I'm really squeezing my shoulder blades together very, very tightly at the top. All right, so do 10 of those. Hold the top just for a little bit so you really feel your shoulder blades coming together. That's it. Just doing the row. So stay in that bottom position the whole time. And you're just bringing that broomstick up to your pocket. Good. All right. Once you've done 10, we're done with the broomsticks, and we're going to grab our weights that you're going to use for the bent over row. Stock pots, dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever works. Rona, you got this. Kettlebells will be good for this one that you have. If not starting there, but maybe getting to it towards that fifth set. I'm going to use these kettlebells. What do you have, Kim? Stock pot. All right. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So here's some options here. So one arm, kind of deadlift it. Get your composure, get in the bottom position, and you can have it in the middle and then pull it out. You have to navigate that knee a little bit. You can have it to the side, but you have to be really strong and stable to do that, so try not to twist. You want your torso to stay still. So either or, I'll let you choose, but either way, you're going to be trying to bring that weight up to your pocket, elbows up high. Now, if you need something to hold on to, that's perfectly fine too. A chair, a table that you can hold on to for a little bit of support. Okay, so that's with one weight. What it's going to look like with two weights, I can do it in between my legs like this, and come back down. Or I can do it at my side. Feet are about shoulder width apart, like that. All right. This is a big difference between these weights. I've got 26 pound on one side and 53 on the other. The bigger the difference, the more challenging it is. So I'm probably going to, replace the 26 with a heavier weight. Okay, so whatever light weight that you have, go ahead and get 5 reps in just to warm this up. There you go. So Rona, stay in the bottom. Stay in that bottom position, and you're just pulling the weight with your arms. Yeah, there you go. That's it. You're just pulling that weight up as high as you're able up into your pockets, really squeezing those shoulder blades together. Awesome. Good deal. All right. So that's the bent over rows. We're going to do 5 sets of 5. Let's go ahead and get into that. Then we'll just run through the AMRAP activities real quick and then get going on that one since it's already 15 after. All right, I've got 1 minute, 15 seconds per round. So we're going to get a little bit of rest, but not too much. The last set is going to be your hardest, so try and go up in weight if you can. I'm probably going to stick with these heavier weights for all 5 sets, just because I don't have too many options here. So, all right. First set of 5 in 10 seconds. Remember, keep your body nice and still at the bottom of that position and really pull your shoulder blades together. Go. 5 reps. All right, 50 seconds left. So this first round, my left was significantly heavier than my right. So the second round, all I'm going to do is turn around. And so the heavier weight's going to be my right hand this time. If you all have different size weights. Got about 30 seconds left to rest. This is a lot of rest, which means you should try and go as heavy as you're able. All right, 10 seconds. 2, 1, go. All right, 1 minute rest. All right, 35 seconds left. All right, 15 seconds left. The third set. Three, 2, 1, go. All right, good. 1 minute left. Go up and wait if you're able. So if we were in the gym right now, we'd probably be doing these with the barbell. "20 seconds left is our fourth set. Go up and weight if you're able. These are getting heavy. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. Good job. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. All right, 50 seconds left. We got our last round. What I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna face one way, do 3 reps, put the weights down, turn around, and get 3 reps so both sides get equal amount of work. That's not gonna be an issue if you have just one weight or you have symmetrical weights. So I don't think you all need to worry about that. Or Ron and Kim that are watching right now. All right, last one. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. This is a great exercise for your posture if you can't tell already. 3, 2, 1. All right. Scheiße. Good work, y'all. How obnoxious is my breathing? I'll probably mute during the AMRAP. I'm huffing and puffing a little bit. I don't know how loud that is. Just type in the chat box if it's rather obnoxious. All right, we can put our weights up now. Okay. Good deal. Grab a drink of water, walk a lap around your house or your bottom floor real quick. Okay, hopefully y'all were able to get heavy on that one. Bend over rows, really good exercise. All right, 12-minute AMRAP, 10 sit-ups or crunches, all right, 10 bird dogs, 10 plank side step, 10 leg lifts. Like I said before, this could be done on the floor or on a couch. I'll show you each variation. All right, sit-ups and crunches. We have 10 of them, all right? A full sit-up here at StrongerLife is where you have a pillow right at the base of your bum. Feet are touching, your knees are apart. The reason why we have our knees apart is that when your knees are spread out like that, you can't use your hip flexors as much, so it targets more of your abdominals and your trunk. So coming down, using your arms for momentum to come up, kind of tap your toes. All right, if that is out of the cards, straighten your legs. That allows you to use these hip flexor muscles to help out. Makes it a little easier. All right, from there we can do a crunch. All right, if you're staying on the couch, a deep couch or an ottoman is what you'll want. I'm going to use this ottoman here. Just move the random crayon and bicycle helmet. And same thing, you're sitting, coming back, using your hands, coming forward. You can also do a crunch. Okay? Go ahead and do 5 of the variation that you're going to use for this workout, whether on the ground or on a couch or ottoman. I'm going to type in our workout as we do this. Once you're done with those 5, just come back to the camera. 10. Bird dogs. 10. Okay, next is bird dogs. Bird dogs is when you're on all fours, hands and knees. Your torso and trunk stays nice and solid. You don't want a ton of movement. You're reaching forward with your right hand, kicking back with your left foot. You're alternating back and forth. All right. Remember, with planks, bird dogs, push-ups, the more horizontal you are, the tougher they are. So if you don't want to go to the ground, just go to an elevated surface. So something like a couch or a chair where you hold on like this with one arm, one leg. The tough thing with a chair is if it's really narrow, it can be tough with your balance. You have to play around with that. Or a couch is not as big of an issue. So go ahead and do 5 bird dogs on each side. And then come back to the camera once you're done with those. Good deal. All right, so 10 bird dogs. Now we're doing 10 plank side steps. All right, this is a new one that you all, I don't think y'all have done this one yet. So ideally, all of us, let's try and get on the ground, hands on the ground, feet on the ground. You can elevate your hands onto a couch, but here's some options for this. The full plank side step is going to look like this, where I'm on my hands and feet, kind of in that top push-up position, and I'm going to bring over my right hand and right foot, and then my left. It says 2, 3, 4, 5, come back. Because we want 10 steps. Now, if it's tough to hold that position, what you may want to try is to let your knees bend and almost like a bear crawl. So you got your butt up in the air like this. Okay? So bending your knees and getting your butt up in the air makes it easier. So 5 steps to one direction, then 5 right back. 10 steps total. Go ahead and try that with the variation that you think will work for you. If putting your hands on the ground is a no-go, just put your hands up on the couch and you can do that lateral step along the length of your couch. Good deal. Last one are the leg lifts. This is probably my least favorite exercise of all time. It is not very friendly to someone like me who has a short trunk and I've got longer legs. Because the levers, I'm at such a disadvantage and I'm weak through the core, so this exercise is terrible for me. For some people that have a longer torso or maybe even shorter legs, you're not having to move as much weight, and the physics is more of an advantage for you, and you probably don't mind these too much. but for me, I hate these. So a full leg lift is I'm going to lay on the ground. I get nice and flat. I don't let my back dip too much. I'm trying to push my low back kind of into the ground. My feet are together, and I'm holding on to something here. I can put my arms straight at the side. That's a little better to hold on to something to counterbalance. And I lift my legs up and then try and put them up high and then back down. To make this easier, I can bend my knees. All right, I can go like this, bend my knees, and then try and push up. All right, those are the two main options for being on the ground. You can also do these from a couch on a deep ottoman, where you are laying down. You can prop your head up if you want, and bring your legs up. Knees straight is going to be harder than if you just try and tuck your knees up to your chest, okay? So when you bend your knees, it makes it easier. That's the big thing with this one. All right, so try 5 leg lifts, whether you're on the ground or you're on a couch or an ottoman. Try 5 there. Then grab a drink of water and we'll get rocking with this 12-minute AMRAP. Sit-ups, crunches, bird dogs, plank side steps, 10 leg lifts. All right. So think about where you're going to do this to minimize your transition so you keep moving. So I've got a nice open spot here, so I'll just be hanging out in here. Let's go ahead and get that set up. Grab a drink of water. We'll get started here in about a minute, this 12-minute AMRAP. There a timer set here. $12 minutes. Okay. Sit-ups, crunches, bird dogs, plank side steps, leg lifts. The bird dogs, do 10 on each side. All right, so typically what we would do is just count one side. So let's say I reach with my right, I'd say 1. Then I reach with my left. I don't say anything. Then I reach with my right again, that's 2. 3, 4, and you go all the way up to 10. So 10 on each side for the bird dogs. All right, give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Runner's ready. Kim's ready. All right, let's do this. 12-minute AMRAP, 10 sit-ups, crunches, right into 10 bird dogs, right into 10 plank side steps, right into 10 leg lifts. Ready, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, go. Remember, a pillow's gonna be your friend if you're on the ground for these sit-ups. right, good work, y'all. Really control these movements. Don't let them get sloppy. Keep them nice and tight. All right, sit on 10 bird dogs, 10 plank side steps. All right, on 10 levels.
Hey, remember that time when I found futures down on the line? Hey, remember that time when we decided to miss anywhere except the mall? Hey, remember that time when my favorite colors were pink and green? Hey, remember
Y'all getting feedback?
boxes, tangerine, so cheap and juicy. Tangerine. Hey, remember that time when I would only read shirts? Hey, remember that other time when I would only read packs of cereal boxes? Hey, remember that time I tried to save a vision with a broken wing? A street cat gone blind, wanted to know how to bury pieces of his body, and I'm willing to wake up. I thought I was gonna be sick.
All right, 8 minutes, 30 seconds left. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Keep it going. Stay tight. All right, 10 bird dogs. All right. All right. Halfway. 6 minutes left. Keep it tight, y'all. Don't get sloppy on me. Very easy to get sloppy on these, especially the bird dogs. All right, 4 minutes, 10 seconds left. Three minutes, 20 seconds left, all right? 3 minutes, 20 seconds. All right. Less than 2 minutes. All right. Less than 1 minute left. Less than 1 minute. Keep going. Stay tight. Whatever you're on, try and finish it. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Done. All right, come to the camera. Let me know you're alive. Let me see you. There's Runner. There's Kim. All right. Grab a water. Walk a lap. All right. Good work, y'all. Good work. I don't know if you all have noticed this, but my temperature in the Stronger Life gym here has not changed since the beginning of quarantine, but the humidity has started to climb a little bit. And now I sweat profusely every one of these workouts. But at the beginning of quarantine, I really wasn't sweating too much. But now I'm dripping sweat every workout, and the temperature hadn't changed a bit. It's just been humidity. Raise your hand if that's been the case for you all. Ish, yeah? Yeah, my gosh, I'm just dripping. All right, so lots of core work today. We also worked a lot on our back as well. Let's get that good old shoulder stretch, and then we'll do a nice core stretch to round things out. So right arm across your body, undercut it with your left arm and squeeze it tight. Don't let your right shoulder kind of creep up too high. Keep it low and then really squeeze it close. You can walk around a little bit, let your breath come back. All right, flap your wings 10 times. Then we'll end up on the left, stretching the left side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, then left. Keep that left shoulder down. Gets a better stretch that way. All right, 10 Michael Phelps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we're going to do a standing core stretch. Door frame is going to be helpful here. So we do this one a good bit. You start shoulder, right shoulder into the door frame. Let me move this. Into the door frame. My right foot is back. I reach up as high as I can with my right arm. If that's tough for your shoulder, just go out. All right, but this time with this stretch, I want you to really emphasize almost leaning back and driving your hips forward, all right? So just really trying to create an arch position to where I'm leaning back, looking up, shoot my hips forward, and getting the stretch on that front side. You may feel a little pressure in your spine as well. Pressure's okay. If it's painful, don't go as deep. So this is just really elongating that whole right side of your body. 3 more breaths. All right, let's get that left side. Get 10 deep breaths on that left side. So left shoulder into the door frame, stepping back with my left foot. Left arm goes up. Good. All right, come out of that nice and easy. Good deal. All right. Good work, y'all. Elbow bumps. Let me get your picture real quick. Flex on them. Yeah. Good deal. All right. So today's a great day to go walk. So I would try and go for a solid walk if you're able. The weather's perfect. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow from what I saw. So tomorrow we have our 10 a.m. deep dive. We're going to go to the gym, do a Facebook Live. It's going to be strong and resilient wrists. So especially what we did today, where your hands are on the ground or carrying heavy weights, it can be bothersome for hands and wrists. We're going to talk about different exercises that you can do to make them more resilient. Maybe show some pieces of equipment that you could buy for real cheap that can help as well. And then some different wrist-specific exercises that we can do. All right, so that one will probably be about 15 minutes. But try and join the live if you're able, and we'll try and get some good conversation going like we did last time. That was a lot of fun. And then we have our 11 a.m. class. I'm going to be on the lookout for a Maximus email all day. As soon as I get that, talk to Jeff, make sure we're on the same page. I'll give it to you all. They released the state guidelines, which they're pretty wild for a fitness facility. But we'll see what Maximus is going to implement, and we'll definitely have to follow that there. So I think that's it in terms of announcements. All right. Good stuff, y'all. Thank you for coming. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.